Revelio.
What are you up to now?
You've made a mistake.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Aloha Mora. Revelio. I should investigate. Lumos. Lumos. This looks intriguing. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Crucio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
When I set about my arena,
Beasts were made to be skinned and eaten.
Revelio. Levioso. I'll look after you. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio.
haven't a clue why there's such a fuss.
Call out for me all you want. Ah, but a perfect unicorn.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Lumos. The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Gryffindor, over here!
Revelio. Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's...
I know I can be. And in my experience... Anyway, don't...
We'll soon see how I fare, won't...
Get ready to learn.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant. This is going well. Brilliant. Made it. Excellent. That wasn't too difficult. Oh, lost. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant. Ah, good. I've got this. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on... My family's not going to believe...
It's been fun competing against your record.
It has... not bad. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet. Revelio. I should investigate.
Let's finish this job.
When you have a cloak like
Revelio.
into the mine. When we're done.
If you owe me Gary, you can't pay.
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Petrificus totalis! Reducto! I bet that one hurt. Petrificus totalis!
Incendio.
Petrificus totalis!
Luck.
On your toes, my little
Incendio. Protego.
Petrificus totalis!
Am I supposed to? Would you be needing a hip grip?
Bombarda.
Petrificus totalis!
Shame nobody saw that. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 That wasn't too hard. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Glacius! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
You might as well watch if you...
It is wonderful to see you back here. Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Couldn't have done this without you. What are we looking for today? You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours...
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arran. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article. Actually, before I go on...
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet... It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her and I fear...
Understandable, but why?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable. I don't know what to do. Can you...
I'll try my very best.
Please do. They'll find out...
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Are you ready to put an end to Hallow?
I'm ready to do what's needed.
We must gather Agabus, Filbert.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hog's Head. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never...
Very well. I'll speak with...
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are. Meet me here after you. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little...
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the...
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I... But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us.
I shall do all I can.
Very well. Here's...
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. But I feared
If you had spoken...
Perhaps. But... perhaps I would have suffered as...
You said that Harlow...
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, as a surprise, one day, before I knew it, I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if...
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to... Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrax. I should check there.
Should be hearing back soon about the position of the ministry.
Please tell me you didn't...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him.
Please, sir, I'd like to help.
You know the Bickles? All right.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't. It started a few weeks ago. I had the note behind the... I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be, and...
What was in the note?
We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. Harlow advised.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to...
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredible. As for Rosie's letter...
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Arresto momentum. Accio. A hidden door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait. Someone's coming for her. And you're murderer. Only a student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. They don't seem to care for me.
Defender! Confringo! Bombard! Rotate!
Expulsive.
Send
Your teeth are out.
Confringo!
I'm embarrassed for you.
Imperial!
I am at your call.
Had enough?
Expulso!
There you are! Expulso! What are your thoughts on Cynthia?
Can't hold me!
How dare you do such a thing to me? Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso! Expulso! Flash of inspiration! Expulso!
Confringo!
You'll be sorry you did that. Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulso!
Bombarda!
Expulso!
Revelio! The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio! He must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand over here, ready to help.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to
Revelio!
It must be blocked by something.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe,
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you.
Confringo!
We owe our lives to you.
Revelio.
I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to her.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a... I must insist that you leave them to us. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Revelio.
For what we've accomplished, the final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Revelio. This must be Arranshire. Best keep an eye out for spiders.
Confringo! Confringo!
Incendio. Lumo. Protego. Accio. Superfire. Incendio.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Protego.
Confringo!
Surely that's the last of them. Revelio. Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Revelio. Revelio. If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. This isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Revelio. Exact. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse.
You are the talk of...
Confringo!
We have come so far. We should discuss them.
Imperium! Bombarda!
There's a victory that came none too soon.
Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda!
Revelio.
Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda! Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo!
I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Bombarda! Defender!
need to destroy all of the exacts.
Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo! Defendo!
Revelio.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Accio.
Repulsor!
Revelio.
Confringo! Protego! Stupid one! Bombarda! Confringo! Defender!
Ontario. Ugh. Shame. Revelio.
Confringo!
That's the last of the spider sacks. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders.
Confringo! Bombarda! Protego! Defendo!
Incendio! I hope that's the last spider. Lumos. Incendio!
Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda!
Ontario.
Confringo!
Revelio. Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry. Protego!
Confringo! Defendo!
I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that.
Imperio! Confringo! Protego! Stupid one! Revelio. Revelio.
See if there's something you need. Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Mr. Dunn?
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. But you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary. Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Can you explain why I have received a letter from a mother?
Anymore. And if I hear from you...
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence?
She has not. Hallow is as strong as ever. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive.
What exactly happened to you?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted, and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Hallow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Handy resource indeed.
Now that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready.
Afraid of a staircase? Can't catch thieves!
Revelio.
How much longer do you think Black will be headmaster? By a family man. One of them slept over morning and come back when he's gone.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello, Samantha.
I'm actually Rob. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
My brother's doing well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beats for feet teaches a memorable lesson. Accio!
Accio.
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes! That was sensational! Accio!
Accio.
How am I to top that? That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
More like you underestimated me.
Fair enough. But a little sporting spirit wouldn't hurt you. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
The headmaster shows no.
Revelio.
Now what am I supposed to do?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Was it what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evan. It was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back.
Really? Oh, that would... You're certainly of more help than...
imagine the bells are just inside. The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Revelio. Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
I've always said this.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
What could the headmaster want?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor Black?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
If we were simply...
Headmaster, I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what...
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion. Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. I shall be... Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the
I suspect there will be more.
Your suspicions are correct.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio! Revelio! That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. It's me. I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
To bolster! Bombard! Revelio. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Protego. Stupid. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Protego. Stupid one. Descendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso. Protego. Stupid one. Bombarda. Defendo. Descendo. Depulso. Stupid one. Bombarda.
Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Stupefy. Depulsor. Protego. Bombard. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Protego. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Defender. Bombarder. Protego. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender.
Stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear, sweet Neve. Dead.
Neve! May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Niamh, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Revelio.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final...
Off on another adventure.
Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Revelio. Revelio.